because of just the spread out nature of Day 9's front base, Dark Templar would have been better. So weapons 1 is up. Mulisks look like they're going to go in for harass. Oh, cannon not built yet there at that location, but still a couple of Corsairs out in the field. Looks like these Mulisks going to be sent back after seeing that one cannon. Keep in mind there's also Corsairs around in the field, and it looks like, as you can see, a lot of these. I think Day 9, as opposed to worrying about some sort of harassment, and Joe setting up again at the. He's going to just try to keep up economically. Looks like he's setting up at the 9 o'clock location. We'll see if that gets scouted out. There is an Overlord nearby. Looks like some Scourge heading in, and they're being used as scouts as well. They're going to be able to see these pylons going up. The Zergling going to be able to sneak in and probably send reinforcements, take this cannon out before any. Wow. So yeah, now we're going to see Day 9, as you can see, crash down on that. Corsairs in the meantime, just 2 Corsairs here, trying to being annoying as possible, trying to keep Day's Overlord count down. Not going to be super successful in doing so, though. As you can see, he's still doing okay as far as supply count goes. Joe on the opposite side, though, is at 89 out of 90, doing okay. Templar Archives is now up for him, but I think it's a little late. I think he wanted those Dark Templar out a lot sooner, and now he hasn't been keeping up with this Corsair count. 2 Evolution Chambers going in the back at the 9 o'clock location, and it looks like those Corsairs being taken out by these Scourge. 1 Corsair is already down, and the second Corsair trying to get back behind the cannon lines. Looks like it might be able to do so, but not before Mutalisks coming alongside. And now, yeah, the Corsair being caught, killed as well. So Day being really clever and just using this Scourge to absorb the initial cannon hits and then running into the main. So now Joe's economy getting devastated here at 3 in his main, and as you can see, already in the red, losing a pylon there as well. Additional pylons going down, I guess, to keep the unit count up, but he just does not have a lot of. It's almost entirely in probes, as you can see. No, actually, I take it back. Now running in here at the 9 o'clock location with a lot of zealots. He does not have any detection, though, to deal with this lurker. Sorry, I missed that. Pushing up right now, and let's see if trying to get that ramp. Day's doing an excellent job blocking the ramp. Now these mules that were attacking the main had to back off. There's still looks like some Scourge there, and that's going to at least give Joe some time to get some cannons back up in his main while these zealots are kind of running out. Looks like these zealots going to pull back and try to go back to the front, back to his base, and Joe in the meantime putting some cannons in the line. So a nice distractionary attack from Joe, but still I think he's in a bad position. Day basically has a huge economy. He's controlling most of the map. Looks like he's checking the bottom right hand corner, just making sure that Day didn't decide to expand there as well. He's got some Templar up, but it doesn't look like he has Psystorm yet. Or maybe he does have Psystorm, but he doesn't have energy. And now the Mulos coming right back to their work, going right back to deal with these cannons. 1 cannon did go up, but it's just not going to be enough. And trying to produce additional Corsair, but I don't think these 1 Corsair is not going to be able to kill 5 Mutalisks. Maybe we'll see. He's got the Templar pushing up, but again, I don't think they have energy. That one looks like it does. Maybe he'll be able to get a Psystorm off, but again, it's just really hard against Mulisks because Mulisks can just dodge in and out. But it looks like that's enough to send Day back. Looks like the Zealot's going to check the upper left-hand corner to making sure Day didn't expand there as well. But right now, Joe in a bad position. He needs, and now Day teching the Hive, so he's going to be at Hive tech in not too long, and he really has the gas to do it. He has basically 4 gas here, and a huge unit. Well, actually, no. Looks like Day. But actually, I think this is mostly in Templar and Zealots, though. I just feel like Day has a lot of options at his disposal, whereas Joe is basically pinned in his base. I don't until he gets observers out in the field, which he does have the robotics facility, getting the observatory now. He's not really going to be able to do much against any of Day's holdings. Day, in the meantime, is just teching up and is just in a really strong position, getting additional hatcheries down. Let's get a hatchery count. Looks like he has 3 out here and probably 3 in here. Yeah, so 6 hatcheries total versus the 4 gateways, 5 gateways of Joekim. Joekim, in the meantime, putting some cannons down the backfield, also getting that range upgrade. And yeah, as you can see, getting that range upgrade now. And a Templar just hanging out, just chilling in the back line along with the Dragoon, just in case those Mutalisks were coming back. But as you can see, those Mutalisks are starting to push up front. So now it looks like a Zealot-Templar combination for... And these Templar, keep in mind, Templar don't need detection. They can just kill lurkers as they feel. Let's see how the upgrades are going. Level 1 weapons, level 1 defense. Looks like the Mutalist pushing up, though, trying to get a couple picks. Ooh, a lot of Psystorm going off there. I think more Psystorm than was intended. And it looks like an Archon going to have to be developed as a result. That Archon a little bit in a pick-offable position. Doesn't look like Day's going to commit to it, though, which is wise. A lot of Lurkers here at the 3 o'clock position. Lurkers absolutely eat Templar alive, so you're going to need a lot of Templar to deal with this attack from Day 9. Day 9, in the meantime, has level 1 melee, level 1 level 1 Carapace, so it looks like he's going to go for an Ultralisk attack, picking off another Templar there, which is really what you need to do. He's already in a strong position, but doing that as well is just really going to just keep benefiting him. Now pushing up, let's see if these two Mutalisks being unwary out in the field and getting absolutely devoured. Now the question is, so now we have an Observer out, we've got 3 Dragoons, about a control group and a half of Zealots, and a single Templar. Maybe they'll be able to push up at that 3 o'clock location, maybe get a push somewhere, and a lot of Overlords just kind of pushing out in the field. I think they're waiting for Templar or something, or Dark Templar, I should say. Another group checking the bottom right-hand corner, but as you can see, a huge lurker force gathering up as well as some zerglings here. So I take it back. Actually, it looks like it's going to be a zergling lurk. No, there's the Ultralisk den. I was wondering about that. Ultralisks are being produced on the opposite end. And the question is Joe, it looks like he's thinking about securing this bottom right-hand corner as opposed to pushing in an attack, and I think he needs to push in an attack and stop some of Day 9's economy someplace, but I don't think he can do so. It looks like he's trying to set up here 2 zerglings spotting out right there at that location. As you can see, a huge, massive group of lurkers and lings just chilling out in the middle of the field. Some Overlords, they aren't speed upgraded alongside, kind of in that general range area. Joe just trying to secure a 3rd expansion for himself desperately and pushing up. It looks like he is going to be able to spot out these lurkers that are just bearing down on him now. The question is, will he be able to do anything about it? Day 9 once again in the red. Nice Psy Storm. Day 9 has a whole bunch of lurkers bunched up, so they get absolutely creamed, but now the Zerglings pushing up behind and going to be able to take care of the rest of these units that were just all spread out. There is a Dark Templar out now for Joekim, but it looks like, as you can see, Overlord's kind of generally heading towards this position again, and so Joekim being sent right back home, and the question is does he have enough defense at home base to deal with these Zerglings that are now pushing in? He did manage to pull those Corsairs back out though, and as you can see, 1 cannon down, but Joe getting pushed in with the rest. Let's see if these lurkers sink though. In the meantime, I think these lurkers will get taken out as well as these Zerglings, but they're going to be able to take cannons out in the meantime to these those Overlords pushing in, now that they have speed upgrade, going to be able to take care of those Dark Templar, which I think was the only thing that was going to hold this attack back. So those Dark Templar are going to be taken out. Some reinforcements coming in now, some Ultralists bearing down as well. So even though Day 9 is in the red as far as supply goes, pushing in with what he has with the Ultralists, and he's going to be able to breach the secondary, probably going to be able to breach the main as well. Joekim just trying to produce what he can to try to deal with Day 9's bearing brunt, just huge amount of units pouring in now, lurkers, and he's going to lose the secondary, and that's going to be GG. So Day 9's economy just brutalizing Joekim here. Not able to hold the ramp. Complete breach. Good day for the Zerg here, as you can see. And a Psy Storm going off, catching a ton of Zerglings there. Beautiful Psy Storm. 11 kills here on the corner, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. At least he's fighting to the end, though. I have to respect that. But yeah, in the meantime, as you can see, Day 9 just continuing to produce units, just pumping up economically. He's in a very strong economical position, where Joekim is back to his thin main now and kind of just chilling inside his own base. And Day can just keep up the pressure. He can just kind of SAR on it from this point on, just throw units at Joe. Joe down to 58 psi. Wow. Day 9 up to 157 psi, the opposite end, which is to be expected considering he's got 4 bases and 4 gas at each of those bases. It looks like Joekim just GG'd. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it was a really interesting game. Again, good luck, Day 9. Good luck with TSL stuff. Hope you make it into the top 40. And special thanks to Quesadilla and Xeris. And again, if you want to sponsor SoCal Lan III, send me a message. If you want to participate, keep an eye out on the Team Liquid forums or bwusa.org. It'll probably be announced at both locations. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.